Cora and the Explorer, we're back, and welcome to our road trip of Wales. Well, today the plan is to go to Llandudno and then Anglesey. I'm not really sure where we're going to park up for the night in Anglesey, but we'll find somewhere. From then we're going to spend pretty much the week travelling through Wales, and my plans may change, but right now I'm thinking about going right down the coastline to Cardiff, then up the Welsh spine. But we'll see where we end up as the week goes on. But for now, I've got to get to Llandudno. So me and Cora, we'll see you soon. She's just chilling here next to me, enjoying the drive. The River Mersey now, leaving Liverpool. Sticky on it. We go, heading for Wales. Cymru. Me and Cora are in Llandudno. We've just parked up, and because it's only really a fleeting visit for an hour or so, as we make our way to Anglesey, I've just popped here at Asda, and you get 4 hours free parking, so it's probably saved the struggle getting into the middle of town. It's free, so hey, let's have a little look around. Come on, you stinker. Come on. Town centre's lovely. It's really quaint and sort of oldie worldy seaside town. Jet rides. So we're down on Llandudno beach, and it's very picturesque, and I have to say I must be one of the few Scousers that's never been here, because it's quite a popular destination, I think, for Liverpool people. It's a new dog area on the beach, fair enough.
Anybody else then, ladies and gentlemen, on the premium boat line, all sides being sold this Saturday, we'll make it to the Amsterdam.
Brilliant, it's like going back to the 1970s when I was a kid. Come here. Can't be doing with it. I'm going to walk back into the town centre and get a coffee. It's just it's a weekend, isn't it? So it's chocker. Just to fulfil the Scouser stereotype, Llandudno Magistrate Court. Never been, never want to, but that's where it is, next door to the Asda. This is the big tunnel, the big Welsh tunnel through the mountains. Here we go. Eat your heart out, Switzerland. We've got our own. Just don't. It's actually golden copper colour. From what I've read, copper mining here goes actually as far back as Roman times. It's quite spectacular looking, so let's go and have a look, okay? Come on. If you do come here, if you bring a dog, there's one thing that's worth bearing in mind, is that this is an area that's been mined for copper. Lots of other minerals and toxic substances will have been released from the ground or used as part of the mining, and so it's pretty important that you don't let the dogs drink water, because it could make them pretty ill, to say the least. But it's quite spectacular. Look at these colours. Mind Parys mountain. So it says it is hard to believe that the huge chasm in front of you, which is this here, was created by people armed with no more than picks, shovels and gunpowder. So no heavy machinery, they literally dug it and blew it. That's was actually created in the 18th and early 19th century. Alright, no getting in this one. Well, actually, if you were determined, you could. Come on then. Let's have a look. Alright, is there anything behind it now? Well, there is, actually. If you can see, it goes down there underneath, so yeah. Bit of a chasm there. Come on. Hat nearly blew off, so it's in my pocket now because it's going to go in this wind. But we're getting closer to the windmill. I have to say, it's really well signposted. So, if like me you've got a rubbish sense of direction, you'll find it a little bit harder than usual to get lost, but I'm sure with a bit of effort I could. There we are, can't beat a good drink pint. You've got to touch it. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Up. Oh. Oh, you can't go any higher. I thought you might have been able to get to the top and have a good look out. You camping in here?
No. We started worse than the rest.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Just noticed this actually. Oh, you can get underneath, just not on top. Come on. It's a shame there's no stairs going up to the top, but I have to say it'd be quite nice to come and have a wild camp in that windmill one night. I think I will. Wouldn't even need a tent, sleeping bag, bed mat, it'd be fine in there. So we're back in the van, and I was going to stay for the night, but I was just having a look at the car park, and there's a lot of tyre tracks where you can see people have been doing like burnouts and such like. And I had a look on park for the night even. Some of the reviews are great, but some of them are saying about loud music and lads in the cars staying quite late till about 2 o'clock. And as it is a Saturday, I've had a look on park for night. There's somewhere else that we're going to go and have a look at. If need be, I know it's here and we can come back, but go and have a look at the other place. Parys Mine or Mountain, or the Copper Mountain, brilliant, really worth a visit. Thoroughly enjoyed it, by the way. But let's go and find somewhere to stay. Parked up in a place that it says Amelwick. I am sure it's not pronounced like that, but I suspect we might. There's a car just parked behind me though, so it's a bit weird, really weird. But we're going to get out and have a little walk and see what we can see anyway. This village, just kind of below Parys Mine or Mountain, and it's like a car park. It's quite empty. Someone in a Fiesta just parked like right behind me, and the way I am parked, it just isn't a place you'd sort of naturally park. There was a couple and they got out and they walked away, but I can't work out why they've parked there. It seems really odd. But from what I've read, you can park overnight and you don't get bothered. So we'll see. I'm a little bit unsure, and I may well go back to the mine on one of the laybys, but for now I'm going to have a little walk. Down the path, and it leads to this. Go down the steps, and look at this, brilliant. Go on. How cool is this? Go on, lover. You gotta lean to the side of it. It's a bit narrow and rough looking. Cora's not too sure about the sea either, but let's have a look. Come on then. Look at this. Look at this. Slate, is it? I don't think it is. I don't know what, it's just blue anyway. Go on. Oh wow. Go on, love. Nah, it's not, is it? I don't know what it is. I'm not a very stony person. Up there, go on. Come on, let's have a look. Here. There we go, it's the Irish Sea for you. How far can we go without drowning? Go on, a little bit further. No. Come on. She's not keen. Don't blame her. Imagine on Sunday you get some whopping waves coming up here. Great though, doesn't it? Oh, look at it. Do you not want to be here? Come on then, let's go back. Go on. She's a bit worried by it. She doesn't like the look of the sea, I don't think. But she's definitely a landlubber. Oh, she does like a paddle. Let's go back to the van and have a little think. So here we are. And you can see it's nice and open, but why would you park there, like right by the van, like that? All that space, but right there. So I'm not sure whether we stay here or whether we go to Parys again. What can I say? I'm Mr. Indecisive and I've changed my mind again. There's two little car parks on there with the maps on. This little one here. So just pulled up here, out the way. If the boy racers come, I'm not in the way, and I think they'll stay in that bigger car park, I suspect. They're playing a bit of music, I don't care, I'll go sleep anyway. So we're going to stay here at the Coppermine car park. For good or bad, it's only one night. So yeah, here we are. There's a few vans over there, you can see, parked up. And the reason they're over there is because of the height restrictions actually. But this is where we are anyway. See you in a bit. Good morning and hello from me and Cora. We ended up staying at Parys Mountain, or Parys Quarry, whatever you want to call it, in the car park. I was really wary of being here, but actually it wasn't too bad. About 8 o'clock till about 9:30 we had some young lads with their little cars with big exhaust in the main part of the car park doing a bit of revving and stuff, but they were gone by about 9:30 and it wasn't too awful, to be honest. And from then on we had a lovely peaceful night. So yeah, slept well and up nice and early this morning, as Cora likes to wake me at 5:30. But we're going to see what today holds for us now.